Now on to our next talk. Here's the truth. No matter how good your model is, if inference is too slow or training is too costly, it doesn't scale. That's the bottleneck every founder and every investor feels right now. Denis Timonin, founder of FlyMy.AI, is building solutions to make model inference and training faster, leaner, and more efficient. He'll explain why large models struggle and what's needed to fix it. A warm welcome to Denis.
Hi, Andre. Can you hear me well?
Yes, perfectly.
Yeah, thanks for this intro. So let me share what we are building, and that's nice intro. So my name is Denis Timonin. We are building FlyMy.AI, and this is agentic infrastructure, the infrastructure for the agents of the future. And I wanted to explain them on this speech why this agentic AI and infrastructure for it is the crucial moment and the crucial the piece and detail and building block, the fundamental building block that everyone will need. So about myself, I am Denis Timonin, ex-lead NVIDIA AI architect for 12 countries, and I'm contributor to the NVIDIA AI stack and Huawei AI stack. Before this, I was contributing to the world famous libraries like fastest GPT-3 inference at the time when the GPT-3 appeared on the market, NVIDIA TensorT, NVIDIA NeMo Megatron, different libraries for acceleration of the neural networks and training huge neural networks, and many other libraries in NVIDIA stack. But today we're talking about the infrastructure. Being at NVIDIA, I've built many pieces of the infra. I've seen and went through many use cases with the hugest enterprises in the world about how they build infra, I've seen how they need the good infrastructure for the AI. And I decided to build my own solution for this, solution that will close these problems for many of us. So we are entering the new era of software 3.0. This is the era where we just write the code and we using just our words, right? We are vibe coders, as Andrew Karpathy says, and each of us will be just doing coding of the agents, either coding of the agents or interacting with the agents, AI agents, through the words that we just will be texting to them or providing feedbacks. And we assume that the agents will be able to solve any problem in digital world for us, in IT world. So the main problem now, and we see that there are proofs that using vibe coding we can do coding, we can do some simple applications, but we cannot do some complex business production ready solutions with this. So most of the demos that are built with the Cursor or Lovable or Replit, they're mostly for fun or for some like landing pages and so on. But behind this, there's a huge layer of the infrastructure, building blocks for the databases, neural networks, and so on, data streams that are uncovered yet by the current solutions. So, and this is the huge problem. And this is the problem that's holding us back from this future, agentic future, that really will be here soon. And Andrei Karpathy said in the YC pitch, he proved our vision. He said that vibe code took his evening. He vibe coded some application, some landing page for his new idea. But after that, weeks required from him to deploy this solution, to put it in the right infrastructure, to plug in all of the pieces that are needed to create production ready solution. And that's what we're building. To solve this problem, we need to fix and build the infra on all levels. From the cloud hardware, the servers on themselves, like how do we interact with the servers? We need to change the way and made it like available and accessible with the simple interfaces for the agents. We need to change the way how we run neural networks, how we combine them into the agents on top of that, and what interfaces we have. to provide this as simple as possible way to interact with the agents. I'm saying the word infrastructure, and I wanted to dive a bit deeper. What is, like, just briefly, what is infrastructure and why it's so crucial? The main thing is we can look at this as an example as it's happened in the world of IT development, website development, for example. Some time ago, there were bare metal servers. If you wanted to create website, for example, you in the past you needed to buy some server for yourself, like computer that you can put somewhere. You need to write the code for it of your website, run it on this computer, configure computer to make it work all of the time, to make it to provide to let it have access from the internet to this computer, and then run website, and then website will be available in the internet. After this, there is a clouds appeared in the market, like AWS. And what clouds did, they changed the game dramatically. Now you do not have to have your own server. You do not have to think about the database, about this building block, how to write the code, where to upload it to make this website like accessible, and that will be like stable and so on. So you just can go to AWS. This is infrastructure. You can rent the server with one click through the simple interface. You can add database in one click. You can add additional like storages and so on and so on. You can upload simple code through the simple interface, and your website will be working. So you don't need to think about this building blocks that were like really heavy for you before, as a heavy task about the server and so on. And this is the next level of infrastructure that's happened at that time, and AWS became really big. Now I see the same like paradigm shift is happening in the AI world. We see that we need the next level. We need to provide the next level simple tools to build the agents, right? And agents that can solve any task for us. And this picture that I'm showing the slide is saying the same, that at the time before, like at that years before, bare metal layer, the servers were replaced with the clouds and the hidden behind the clouds. And that was the one of the reasons why the IT world was like accelerated a lot. There was a boom and explosion of the different websites, applications, and so on, so on, so on. Now we see the same in AI world, and that's what we are building. And in this, the crucial part is that we need to hide in general servers from the agents. We shouldn't think agent it operates only by AI models, neural networks. Agent is just a combination of neural network. This might be agent that can do real-time speech translation from one language to another, or just can do search of some information for you in the internet and then do some aggregation or generate some images for you based on this information, generate some video, generate avatars, and so on. All of these just built-in blocks and some neural networks that you need to connect in different engines in the right way. And we need to hide these servers. We need to hide even clouds from the companies now and provide the simple interface. Just let agents that will provide access to the models, and let build agents in the simple way on top of that. What are challenges in this way, in this path that we see now? They're on all four levels. On the infra, as I said, we still have the servers, EC2 instances, if to talk in the technical terms, access to databases, different storages, S3 and S3, and so on, so on, so on. Networking, different volumes of different types. If you sign into the AWS, there are a lot of, it's like really complex world of still infra, quite low level. So we need to forget about this. No servers, just simple neural networks that works in the optimal way, available through the API or through the MCP. Some neural networks for speech recognition, speech generation, for translation, GPT for text generation, or any other competitor of it or open source model for video generation. This is basically building blocks. So these neural networks, what other things are crucial now? They should be available everywhere in the world. We should have infrastructure that can run neural networks in every location, AI will be everywhere. This is the fastest growing technology ever. So, and in each country. So that means that this should be infra and the building block that should be available in each country. Um, it should be ready to connect to the edge devices. So these connectors that we should have for all of the future robots that are coming, robots, smart devices, and so on. It might sound futuristic, but it's the progress is moving is fast than we expect, like that than we see, even faster than we see it in LinkedIn. It's happening rapidly fast, and robots will be here in the next 3 5 years. Maybe first examples of the home robots will be in the next 2 years. And it should be optimal. We should think about the price, how cheap this is, like how much it costs to run the AI for the all of these AI applications or the robots, and how fast it works in general. The next layer on top of this hidden servers, we need to think about the neural networks, how to run them, and they should have simple AI MCP interfaces. And now companies spend a lot of resources to run all of these levels of the infrastructure, and that's why we started to create in general FlyMy.AI. There are infrastructure that should support all of the types of AI. As I said, there should be building blocks for everything, neural networks for speech recognition, generation, and so on. And the FlyMy.AI is the first cloud and platform that supports all of the types of AI, starting from text till the Conf UI pipelines. Um, there should be tools that for tuning neural networks. You should have ability to change a neural network a bit through the simple interface. Maybe if you want to a neural network speak with your voice, there should be sound that sounds like your voice. Or you want to have LLM in the future that can have information that you have in your chats. You can tune your own LLM and plug in into infrastructure and then connect into some agent that will be useful specifically for you for your use cases, that has your knowledges and can behave on with your having your context and in mind in your business tasks or in home tasks and so on, or in your robot that will be helping you at the home tasks. And there should be toolings for evaluation and testing all of these neural networks. And the next level on top of that, when we have basic level of the like servers that are hidden, we run the neural networks on top of that, all types, and in the convenient with the convenient interfaces. We should have ability to combine them into the agents. Agents, again, are just combinations of neural networks, right? Or different tools for them. And again, there are new challenges, new requirements, and there should be infra or building blocks for the agents that support all types of the again, neural networks, and the agent will be multimodal. So agent can hear, see, think, speak, and so on, so on, so on. They should be efficient, but now compound efficient. It means that each neural network should be efficient, but at the same time, there's now combination of them. We should have the optimal efficient path, how it works in general in the most optimal way. It should be programmable. Agents should be programmable through the simple interfaces like text and voice, and we should have ability to ask like to generate agent this or that, and it should be created for us. And again, it should have access to the MCP tools, AI, and so on and so on, to search in the internet, to do parse some websites, read some news, do the calculation, get the information from the Airbnb, from doesn't matter Booking and any other, all of these toolings. And again, there should be tools to evaluate them and understand that they work stable, and they like they have the requirements and the metrics that we have for them. They're feeling this, they feel this metrics, so achieve these metrics. And on the top level there are user interfaces. For all of these tools in the infrastructure, we should have new interfaces. All of the previous interfaces are not they're too complex, and they're not helping here. Again, AWS or Google Cloud doesn't provide these convenient interfaces to build either neural networks or to combine agents and so on, so on, so on. So there are many gaps, many problems, many challenges. And at FlyMy.AI, we're building the infra for the software 3.0 for the agents of the future. It's API-driven infra, where there are a bunch of models of all types that runs in the optimal way, available through the API. We are building the agentics layer that provides the ability to combine them into the agents, into optimal agents that can solve different solutions, and all of this through the low-code, no-code interfaces. We already have model marketplace that you can see. We demonstrated the fastest speed in the world of the image generation, video generation. At demo.fly.my.ai, you can play with the fastest image generation in the world. We demonstrated agent M1 about a couple of months ago. It's the world's first AI agent that outperforms OpenAI Image 1 that was released 2 weeks after OpenAI Image 1, that is doing broader range of tasks, including image editing, image generation, video generation, with much more functionality than OpenAI and higher quality for many tasks. At the same time, through the simple text interface, you can ask agent to do any media generation. This is just first example of the agent that can do different solution through the simple interface. That's it. Just follow us as there are more cool things are coming. Thanks for your time. There is a QR code with this free trial, the free credits for you to try the platform and interact with the neural networks that we have there. Thanks for your time.
Thank you, Denis. That was a masterclass on which challenges founders can face while building AI agents.